Hi everyone. This is a medium difficulty ratio proportion question. This question basically tests concepts in partnership, right? How do two partners divide profit, right? That's essentially the gist of this question. Let's get started. Mary and Mike enter into a partnership by investing $700 and $300 respectively. At the end of 1 year, they divided profit such that a third of the profit is divided equally for the efforts they have put into the business, and the balance is divided in the ratio of their investments in the business. The ratio of their investments, Mary is to Mike, is 700 is to 300 or 7 is to 3, right? If Mary received $800 more than Mike did, how much profit did the business make that year? That's essentially the question. Let's draw kind of a schematic about what is said and then see how we can solve it. We'll solve it in a very intuitive way, and then we'll also see if we can tweak that method such that it could give us an answer which is a little quicker in terms of calculation perspective, right? On that note, before we start, have you subscribed to our channel? If so, thank you so much. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel and turn on notification. So every time we upload a video or shorts, you'll essentially get notified and you can stay updated with your GMAT preparation. Let's get started. Let's just note down what happens. Let's say the profit made for the year is equal to P dollars. Let's start there. The profit initially is divided into two parts, 1/3 and 2/3. 1/3 is the remuneration part. I'll write it as remun. And this gets divided equally between Mary and Mike. So if Mary got $5, Mike would have got the same $5. So the extra money that Mary got is not because of the remuneration. 2/3 of the profit is basically essentially the divided in the ratio of their investments. So this gets divided between Mary and Mike in the ratio of their investments, which is 7 is to 3. So for instance, if Mary got 7x, then Mike would have got 3x. So this is what would have happened to this 2/3 of this profit. So the extra money that Mary has got in this year is primarily on account of this component. This component, how much extra does Mary get? Mary has got 7x, Mike has got 3x. So the extra that Mary gets is essentially 7x minus 3x, which is equal to 4x. What do we know? Mary has got $800 more. So this 4x is equal to 800. How much extra did she get? We have essentially this part, we have set it as 7x and 3x. We'll see how to make sense out of it in terms of computing the overall profit subsequently. Quickly recap this part. Said the profit is totally P. 1/3 of the profit goes as remuneration divided equally. So the difference does not come there because they got equal amounts of money. Now the 2/3 gets divided in the ratio of their investments, which is 700 is to 300, 7 is to 3. So if Mary got 7x, Mike would have got 3x. So how much extra does Mary get? 4x. So what is x? X is equal to $200. Now, this x is obviously not the profit we are talking about. What is x in this context? X is some factor that we have assigned. Now look at it. The total profit that Mary and Mike would have divided in the ratio of their investments, which is 2/3 of the profit, is essentially 7x plus 3x. So 2/3 of the profit, if the profit is P, 2/3 of the profit is basically what they totally got, which is 7x plus 3x, which is equal to 10x. Now, do we know what is the value of x? We computed x to be equal to 200. So 10x is equal to 10 times 200, which is equal to 2000. What is this 2000? 2000 is 2/3 of the profit. So how much profit did the company make? Just 2000 times, cross multiply this, 3 upon 2, which makes it as $3,000. So amount of profit made in that year is equal to $3,000. So done and dusted. What you need to exercise caution is that the moment you got this x, then making sense of what this x is. X is something which is 200. X is a factor we have assigned to the profits that Mary and Mike shared, right? What is the total profit of the shareable component? The total sum that they took, which is 7x plus 3x. That is 2/3 of the profit. If x is equal to 200, 10x this component totally is equal to $2,000. 2/3 of the profit is equal to $2,000. Then the profit is equal to $3,000. As I said, the place where you could have made a little bit of tweak is instead of working with this 1/3 and 2/3, you could possibly start off saying that the total profit is equal to 3p or 3k or whatever it is. of which P goes into remuneration, 2P gets divided in the ratio of their investments. So this 2P gets divided as 7x and 3x. The rest of it basically falls in place. So writing it as 2/3, you're essentially going to work it out as 2PP or like 3P as a total thing. Everything else essentially fits the same way, right? So 4x is equal to 800 is what you would have got, exactly the same way. So x is equal to 200, no change there at all. So this total component is equal to 10x, which is equal to 2000. 10x is equal to 2p, which is equal to 2000. What we need to find out is 3p. If 2p is 3000, then 3p is equal to 3000 is how you would have arrived at the answer. So there's a slight tweak. If you're slightly queasy about working with fractions, working about it in this way could make life that much easier, right? Quickly look at what the answer option is. $3,000 is choice E, which is the correct answer. As we do with many of the questions that we've uploaded, here is a bonus question for you to try. Just tweak the information a little bit. Mary and Mike enter into a partnership by investing equal amounts this time. Last time it was 700 and 300. This time it is equal amounts. At the end of 1 year, they divided profit such that Mary gets 1/3 of the profit as remuneration and Mike gets 1/6 of the profit as remuneration. So in that question, the remunerations were equal. Here the remunerations, there is a difference. The balance is divided equally. If Mary received $800 more than Mike, what was the total sum that Mary got that year, right? Watch out for all of these things. They could have asked for what Mike got, what Mary got, what is the total profit, what is the shareable component of the profit, what is the remuneration component of the profit. Question can be of any of these things. So read the question, understand what is said, and then find something and then see whether what you have computed is what the question is asked. This question is not about total profit. This question is about how much did Mary get overall for the year. 5 answer options. Solve this and post your answers to the comment section of this video. Best wishes for your GMAT preparation.